What's poppin', internet? Welcome to another episode of the Synced Up Podcast, a show where we talk to you about news, games, and sandwich a little fun in between. I'm one of your hosts, Timothy DeRoe, and joining me this week is your boy, Michael Clare. What's up, Mike? How you doing on this fine Sunday? It's a little late one today.
You wanted to watch a movie first.
I did, but then I got home and I was like, man, I can't watch a movie and then do the show.
Mm-hmm.
So we can watch the movie tomorrow before the movie pod.
We can. I have to watch some other movies too.
Have you not watched either of the other Disney movies? Oh,
Procrastinator, baby.
I watched Black Cauldron today.
Yeah, but I don't work tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, you got all day.
I do.
Today we're going to talk about Gamescom and all the recaps from that. Netflix's first games on their platform. And we're not going to talk about that third one. But,
why not?
Because, dude, I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that
Why
shit.
not?
But before we get into that, a little bit of housekeeping for you. If you enjoy our show, you should consider supporting us on Patreon at patreon.com/syncedup, where for $1 you can get access to the lovely Discord where we talked about Donda today.
I didn't.
Well, we did a little. Clash of Clans is going on in there.
That's true.
Or for $5, you can get access to post shows of both of our shows and many more goodies, all from youtube.com/synceduppodcast and podcasting services around the globe.
You know, if we were good at our job, we would put in a little segment, like a little 15-second segment of like some real funny stuff from a post show as a teaser, and then go back to the show.
Yeah, but that's like effort.
That's why I said if we were good at our job.
Yeah, exactly. New episodes of this show go up in all of those feeds Mondays, 7 a.m. Central Time Zone gang. You can also write into this show to synceduppod@gmail.com or the reader mail submissions tab of the Discord with any questions, comments, or concerns, and we may read them on the show.
We just might.
You should also consider following us on Twitter. I do it again. I do it every time. Following us on Twitter. Following us on Twitter at SyncedUpPod to keep up to date with all of our content across the board. Now it's time to get into those Gamescom recaps.
The Gamescom.
Xbox Gamescom 2021 showcase. This is everything announced. This is from Games Radar. Dying Light 2. A brand new trailer for Dying Light 2 dropped as the big opener to the Xbox Gamescom 2021 showcase, giving a bit of an overview of some of the characters you'll meet in the game. As you'd expect from a post-apocalypse, not all of them are exactly welcoming. We also got a sneak peek of a new traversal mechanic, the parachute, along with various tweaks and improvements coming to the game's iconic parkour and melee combat. You can now stagger enemies, which will let you unleash more attacks on them, no doubt super helpful in the infected hordes. I'm really excited for Dying Light 2.
I honestly am too. I don't know. I think after playing Back 4 Blood, I was like, I don't think that's the type of zombie games I want to play anymore.
Yeah.
The massive hordes. I want to be more like strategic and like, I want that movement.
Plus, I like Dying Light 1.
I feel like, I do
and the
too.
parkour is crisp.
I feel like it's like the exact opposite, where like Back 4 Blood's like no movement, all shooting, and this one's way more movement options.
Yeah.
You know,
crafting and shit.
Traverse the terrain.
Exactly.
Yeah. So,
Flight Simulator World Update 6. There's a ton of new stuff heading to Fight Club? What the fuck?
Fight Club.
That's where my mind was. Like, I just want to let you know, but
Why?
I don't know why. To Microsoft Flight Simulator on September 7th when World Update 6 arrives. The new content will see big updates to Germany, Austria, and Switzerland with new aerial maps, improved 3D city scans, and 100 of the most famous landmarks added in around the various improved areas. As well as all that a bunch of new airports. You
got to put that imaginary comma there. As well as all that, a bunch of new airports.
You're right. Why is there no commas?
I don't know.
Because they didn't even put commas after Germany, Austria, and Switzerland. As well as all that, a bunch of new airports are getting upgraded, like Lubeck and Stuttgart, a Stuttgart, and a new local Legends is arriving in the shape of the classic 1930s German plane, the Junker. There's also more stuff to look forward to with big EVTOL air taxis coming in November and competitive multiplayer arriving in fall with the Rah and Reno Air Racing Association. Humble Games coming to Xbox Game Pass. In another boon for Xbox Game Pass subscribers, it's been revealed that all Humble Games published titles are going to be day one launch titles for Xbox Game Pass. The Gamescom showcase offered up a fantastically enticing montage of 10 of the games confirmed for launch, ranging from Unpacking to Signalis. I can't wait for Unpacking. I don't know if you seen that one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks cool. It looks cool. Into the Pit.
Big
Hexen vibes to this retro shooter that sees you fighting a range of doomy monsters and occult enemies with magic hands. Think old school Doom, but with spells and Cthulhu as you circle strafe hordes and fight the evil back. It's a mix of grim monsters, colorful powers, and big bosses to test your skills. Skills. You know, today's a day.
It is, bro. You were like, oh, my vocals are all warmed up.
Yeah, they weren't.
Had your longest sheesh before the podcast, and still flubbing.
Yeah, still flubbing. Age of Empires 4. Ahead of its release on October 28th, the Age of Empires 4 developers took the time to talk it wasn't a little. They talked for a long-ass time about this. One of the fan-favorite features, the trebuchet. We got a bit of a history lesson about the iconic weaponry via a real-life demo at the UK's Warwick Castle.
So I was thinking about it. Age of Empires. Was it a good game?
No.
Or
Yeah,
was it a
okay,
good
actually.
game because it was the only game I could play on my computer in like 2004?
I
That's
don't
what
know.
I've been thinking about.
People love it.
Because I feel
It
like
had good scores.
Like I want to play it again, but I feel
don't.
like I'm gonna drop it in like 10 minutes and be like,
If I'm gonna
I
play-
got other games I'd rather play.
Yeah, if I'm gonna play another game like that, it's gonna be Humankind. But there's too much shit coming out right now for me to put that in.
It's
September 4th. I got 14. I got 16 days until I'm playing Deathloop.
True. I feel like it's just the games are like too long, and you don't feel like you accomplish much.
Yeah.
Overall, by beating one game. You know. So
I definitely agree. Oh, got a burp. There it is.
get it out.
Xbox Cloud Gaming coming to Series X and Xbox One.
God bless.
You're about to cut down on your download times and install sizes because Xbox Cloud Gaming is coming to Xbox consoles as part of Xbox Game Pass. It'll just be a case of looking for the game on the store and then hitting the play button with a little cloud on it to start playing straight away. It'll also let you play Xbox Series X content on Xbox One with all the same quality as you'd expect on the newer hardware too. This is really nice for Xbox One users, I think.
Yeah, and kind of confusing because there goes the selling point for a Series X.
Dude,
damn, son.
You know what? The water is in my lungs. Oh, God. I'm back. All right, continue. Confusing for what?
You gonna make it, boss?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
I breathed in the H2O in here.
You wanted water and air at the same time.
Yeah.
You got both.
I did. Okay, go ahead.
No, it's just like there goes the selling point for the Series X. Do you?
Does it?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I mean, for people with bad internet.
If you have, well, okay.
Even with our internet, I don't think it'll work that well. We'll have to see.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think so.
I bet
Especially
it would.
I bet on like, even because people are talking about in San Francisco, like, Andy was talking about how he's on like fiber and playing like Celeste is still like not that great.
Really?
Yeah. Because you need to be like super
Okay,
precise and super
there's
quick.
the drawback. I was like, cloud gaming sounds too good to be true. You have
It
to
is
live
right now.
10 years in the future
Yeah,
first, though.
until
Okay.
satellite, 2 gigabit satellite
Mhm.
5G internet to everybody.
But until Elon Musk wins the...
The space race.
Yep.
Yeah.
No one get it.
Wasteland 3 DLC, The Cult of the Holy Detonation. There's a new nuclear DLC coming to Wasteland 3 on October 5th with The Cult of the Holy Detonation. It'll see players battling a cult of devoted bomb-worshipping people who have decided it's their religious duty to detonate a pre-war bomb and share its holy radiation. Microsoft also revealed the Colorado Collection, a special edition of the game bundling in all the DLC so far, arriving the same time as the DLC. It's also coming to Game Pass. A new Sea of Thieves Borderlands themed ship. Starting August 25th, you'll be able to get the Mayhem ship by taking part in special events until September 7th. This new boat is a Borderlands themed featuring that familiar logo on its sails and a hard-to-miss claptrap figurehead. Head to any outpost to start the event and take the steps you need to earn and sail the Mayhem. State of Decay 2 Homecoming. The Xbox Gamescom 2021 showcase did deliver a bit of an unexpected curveball. What we were initially thinking was an exciting new trailer for State of Decay 3, a game we've not seen since E3 2020, turned out to be footage of a brand new DLC for State of Decay 2 called State of Decay 2 Homecoming. It will be a sequel to the last DLC, Heartland, and will feature the 5th core open world map, which expands into 2 brand new territories that weren't accessible in Heartland. Quote, "This isn't the Trumbull Valley that people will remember," teases the dev before adding it will add a juggernaut load of new content. Stray Blade. This game I thought looked really cool. Looking like a faster, more colorful Dark Souls, this combat-heavy action RPG about a rogue adventurer exploring a magical land with a weird little furry buddy. It's all about the combat, though, with anticipation of enemies' moves and fast reactions key to staying alive. There's a big exploration element as well as you look for resources, gear, and loot. The world also changes as you fight and die, meaning you never quite know how your progress will move forward. Crusader Kings 3, the medieval strategy game that launched at the end of last year on PC, is coming to Xbox consoles at some point in the near future. This isn't a direct port of the PC version, but rather a special version that delivers a refined UI to make it more accessible to console players. I think that's really cool. I kind of wanted to play this, and a lot of people, like I got a 10 from IGN and stuff at the time, so.
I'm trying to remember this one. Is this the one where it's like
the European map, and you can have like weird interactions where like, oh, this person married this person, and like you're just like, it's just a.
But does it also have like real war battles too? Like you lead an army kind of into.
I don't know, but it's like the UI is just like a map of Europe, and it's like old.
I'm gonna look it up.
Go ahead. The Gunk. Originally scheduled to launch this month, the gunk did get a new trailer at Xbox Gamescom Showcase, and a release date was sneakily announced on the Xbox blog for this December.
Sneaky.
It was good to get a fresh look at the next title from the developer behind SteamWorld Dig, but it was short and sweet. Forza Horizon 5. There's a brand new limited edition Forza Horizon 5 Xbox Series X controller inbound, and it's translucent neon yellow with amazing spray paint features in blue and pink. It made the entire Games Radar team turn its head. But along with the new controller, we also got to see the opening drive of Forza Horizon 5 showing up. Cat?
He's
vibing.
chilling, bro.
Showing off a variety of vehicles speeding through the different biomes of Mexico, from jungles to desert land and even an active volcano. It's quite the ride to the Horizon Festival. The 2 shiny new cover cars also make an appearance. One thing's for sure, we can't wait to get behind the wheel.
Agreed. And yeah, that was the game I was thinking of.
Was? Okay.
You can like transition to a third-person combat
Weird.
in the middle of it. Pretty cool.
Okay.
But Forza, way cooler.
Yeah, way cooler.
I can't wait.
I thought it was an okay Xbox event.
Yeah, it's
It
alright.
was okay.
Nothing crazy.
Little long in the nail on some stuff. Some of the stuff that you would expect to see there, we're going to see at this next event we're going to talk about, which I thought was odd. You know, it's odd for that to happen.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah, but anyway, time to get into opening night live. This is from Comic Beat. This is everything announced at Gamescom 2021. Gamescom opening night live, hosted by Jeff Keighley, opened with the world premiere of Saints Row, a reboot. Dude.
Reboot.
Yeah, I know the word, you know. I
want to put on a shirt every word you flubbed.
and like the way I said it. Reboot. Yeah. For the GTA-like franchise, the reveal trailer showed off a new cast of characters and was followed by the briefest hint of gameplay. Saints Row releases on February 22nd, 2022. Sledgehammer provided an extended look at Call of Duty Vanguard, which comes out November 15th. The developer shared footage from the campaign that's from the perspective of protagonist Polina Petrova, a Russian sharpshooter played by award-winning actor Laura Bailey. You know, sucks it's fuck Activision, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Because this looked good.
Nobody talked about it, though. It was not on my Twitter.
Yeah.
Granted, Twitter's a very, like, personalized platform. So I'm not surrounded by people who would get super duper excited about it. But still, I didn't see anything about it. And it was like 3 days later when I realized it had been announced.
Yeah.
Like that, the new Call of Duty game has been shown off.
Yep, November 15th.
Kind of crazy.
Yeah.
It's kind of icky too. Though.
Yeah, I don't know what else to say. Microsoft shared a cinematic trailer for the first season of Halo Infinite multiplayer, featuring a new character, Commander Agrina of the Spartan Academy. Dude, the multiplayer and a single-player version of the campaign are launching together on December 8th. This looked really good. Of course, got tears running down my face. It's the classic. Every time I hear the ding, 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 gets me every time, you know. So I can't wait for Halo.
Yeah, I can't wait for the multiplayer.
Playing with the boys, getting a big team battle in there, bro. It's cross-play on PC, so even if Jordan doesn't get an Xbox,
so
he
it
can
comes
jump
out on
PC.
December 8th. What day is that? Like, what is it?
December 8th is probably Friday.
Okay.
Let me check.
Are we gonna be staying up late?
I feel like I have to. Like, I kind of want to take off. No, December 8th is a Wednesday.
That's even worse.
That's odd. December 8th. Is that?
Well.
Huh.
Wow.
Why a Wednesday?
Staying up late anyways.
Why a Wednesday?
Why a Wednesday?
Do I take off on Wednesday? I think I do.
So it would come out, what, the 7th? The night of the 7th? But
Yeah.
You'd have work off already. You're usually off on Wednesday.
Nah, I've changed that.
Oh, is it
I told my boss, I was like, I don't want to trade for Wednesdays no more, bro. Put me on Mondays. So this week I'm working 6 days.
And then the week after you get Monday off?
Maybe. Just depends. Because I figured, all right, this is like a complete tangent. But like,
yes.
We haven't hired anybody in 6 months. Like, and we've had a position open.
That's like everywhere in the world right now.
Yeah, but the post office pays good. And we've had people come through, but like just shit gets caught up. And so what I think is happening is they've hired 6 people in the town over in the time that we've hired 0.
You think they're trying to erase that position or something?
No, I think that my boss is just being lazy. And either one of two things is happening. He's not riding their ass to hire somebody, and I'm trading my days enough that they're not paying any overtime, that they're like, oh, it's not that serious. We don't need to push on it. Or he's not pushing on it because I'm trading my days constantly, so we're not getting overtime. So I figure one of two things will happen. Either I'll get the day off I want because he'll finally do it, or they'll pay me overtime like 3 or 4 weeks in a row, and then the people from up top will be like, hey, what the fuck's going on? And then they'll get somebody in there, and then I'll get the day off that I want.
Makes sense.
So that's what I'm doing.
You're putting it on them.
I'm doing the power play. Yeah, okay. I'm like, I'm not changing my day. You're either gonna pay me overtime and hire somebody, so you don't pay me overtime, or you're gonna give me the day that I want, and that's what I'm rocking right now.
I like it.
Yeah, so
good move.
I'm not off on Wednesdays anymore. So this week I'm working 6 days. Next week I might be off the correct day. I don't No, where am I at? But I do think I do think I take off.
New trailer for Lego Star. No wait.
No, we got.
They also revealed.
Yeah. The controller. But
the whole console. Right?
Yeah, I can't wait for the gang in there playing Halo.
That's gonna be a
me,
blast.
you, Chance, Lucas,
anybody, with,
Isaiah,
with a computer,
a couple of
Xbox.
Isaiah's friends. Get Jordan in there on PC.
Yep, slide everyone.
Maybe
in.
even get Andrew in. We can get a full big team battle team going, bro.
Can you play it on your phone?
You could
Through the cloud.
You could actually.
All right. Yeah, anybody with a body.
Yeah, literally can play. Microsoft also revealed a special edition Xbox Elite Series 2 controller featuring Halo-inspired design and a limited edition console that celebrates the franchise's 20th anniversary, both of which I think looked spectacular.
Yeah, it's going to cost you about $1,000.
$700 for the Xbox and the controller together.
Not anymore.
And then for
the thing sold out, ain't it?
Did it? I don't know.
I think it did.
I bet it did.
You're not getting it for like less.
Yeah, no, you have to pay. You have to pay
Let me go check.
third-party price for that.
I'm curious.
But the controller, $180.
Sick nasty.
Yeah, but it looks really good. And the reason it's $180 is because it is an Elite Series 2, which already in and of itself is $170. So you're not paying too much more for like the custom design.
Yeah, the reskin is just like an extra.
But that reskin is nice.
What am I looking up? Halo Special Edition
console.
Xbox
Console. Is the pre-orders even open for that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. Maybe not. Oh, I should specify which console.
Yeah, Series X.
Series X.
That's gonna be an old special edition.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Maybe it was the controller that had already.
Yeah, maybe I don't know.
Something sold out that weekend. That was Xbox.
Yeah, it was probably the controller.
Sold console for $900.
That's $200 more than usual.
Damn, bro.
$1,000. Look how good it looks though. Oh, so crisp.
Yeah, it's so sexy.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on. A new trailer for Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga teases how the developer has refined and retooled the Lego game formula that's long been in need of an update. Unless there's another delay, Skywalker Saga will arrive in spring of 2022. That game's been delayed into oblivion.
So I didn't see this. How was it refined and retooled?
I mean,
how
I don't know.
Redo the Lego formula?
I don't know. And you add voices and do some other things. I guess we got to talk to Chance about it. I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. 2K Games debuted Marvel's Midnight Suns, a tactics RPG starring heroes and villains from across the Marvel universe. The Beat covered the game in more detail in a separate post, but those of you who'd rather stay on this page can watch the trailer. But I don't know why I included that. I should have deleted it, you know?
Yeah.
So I deleted a bunch of those. There was like 20 of them. I just must have missed one.
You missed one.
But like I'm like Ron Burgundy, where he reads everything on a teleprompter.
Yeah.
So I read it anyway. Sometimes I can look ahead, but when I'm flubbing a lot, I can't look ahead a lot because I flub even more. If I'm already
you're
in
too
flub
focused on what
exactly.
you're reading right now.
So I gotta read. I gotta
Was
focus.
this good? Did you see this?
I did. There's no gameplay or anything. The gameplay actually revealed is on September 1st when we'll get their gameplay reveal for it.
That's pretty soon.
It's by Firaxis. That's the people who did Gamescom. Jesus Christ. XCOM. It's from the people who did XCOM.
So this is exactly what we thought it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so you play as the Hunter, a completely original Marvel character, and you have your team of like Ghost Rider and
I can't remember who.
But you still technically play as them. Like they're still on your team.
You just control them.
Yeah, you control them. But when you go to the hub area where you walk around with your base building, you're the Hunter.
Who else? I know. Ghost Rider was the only one I knew.
Ghost Rider, Wolverine was there. I think Captain Marvel was there. It's the Midnight Suns, which is a comic.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. There's some people in Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 that I didn't know. There was like a vampire hunter person that wasn't Blade. Maybe they were like a werewolf hunter.
Midnight Suns.
I'm just curious.
Optical tactical role-playing game. Iron Man, Captain America, Wolverine, Doctor Strange, Captain Marvel, Blade, Ghost Rider, Magic, and Nico Minoru, and then of course the Hunter.
Okay.
And you can be female or male and completely customize the Hunter. You have.
So it's not really a new character.
Yeah, and then
I thought it was. It's just you are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But they have like their own abilities, their own powers and stuff.
Yeah. I was just thinking like
turn-based XCOM combat. Players manage their upgradable base of operations called the Abbey, which they can also walk around in a third-person view, which is different from XCOM.
Okay.
Role-playing elements as an interaction with other heroes will influence the gameplay and those heroes' abilities.
I'm excited for this.
I'm stoked.
Yeah.
You know, I like XCOM. I like XCOM. So get the Marvel.
I like Marvel.
Yeah.
Like,
sounds like a good
easy
mix.
peasy.
Spencer was talking about how he wanted Marvel Civ, but I feel like that would be bad.
What would you do?
He's like, just make it Civ, but skin it Marvel. And I was like, man, I don't know, man.
What's the...
They were talking about it for a while of like different things that you could do. And I was like, I don't know, man. I don't think I'd like it. But they seemed, even Chance was in on it. Chance was like, yeah, no, that sounds cool. But
like you'd have to focus on like Shield, expanding Shield and like fighting against like Hydra. But like, how do you make that like 8 players?
I don't know.
I don't know.
A new trailer for Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania revealed that the game is adding Morgana from Persona. That's not as impressive as it sounds, since all it requires is putting a 3D model of the character into a ball, but still fun surprises for fans.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. I don't appreciate the comic beat shot at developers, bro. You know that shit difficult still.
Oh, yeah. It was not easy to put.
Like, come on. Ubisoft game viewers a new look. Ubisoft gave. I said game. Jesus, man. You know, like today, bro, come on. Restart.
It's a Monday.
I'm just kidding. Gave viewers a new look. Did you say it's a Monday?
For them.
Oh, that's right. God damn it. Ubisoft gave viewers a new look at Riders Republic, its massively multiplayer extreme sports title. The trailer details how players progress through the game and land sponsors. A previously closed beta for Riders is now open to all players on PC and consoles until today. So, sorry. Or yesterday.
Rip.
So, sorry.
You missed your chance.
But I did play it, so I'll talk about that later.
Oh, okay.
The French publisher also released yet another trailer for Far Cry 6. This one focused on the story. The game releases October 7th. Sony made a surprise appearance at Gamescom with a video featuring Mathieu Desjean, the director of Horizon Forbidden West. He confirmed rumors that the game has been delayed out of this year, but fans don't have to wait much longer. The new release date for Forbidden West is February 18th, 2022. Guerrilla Games, the developer of Horizon, also announced that the previous game in the series, Horizon Zero Dawn, is receiving an enhanced performance patch that makes the title originally released on PS4 run better than ever on PS5. Jordan's been playing that. Do you like that patch? Is it noticeable?
Yeah, it's kind of creepy almost, because like you go from being used to the way it runs and the way you move to like you move so much better than your.
That 30 FPS really makes a difference.
Yeah, like you can see the snow land on her skin.
Yeah,
it's kind of weird,
that's
but
quite
it's
nice.
very cool. It's like it's nice that they
makes you
back.
stoked for Forbidden West.
I was already stoked, but yeah.
New World, the MMO published by everyone's favorite corporation, Amazon, is getting an open beta September 9th. The trailer for the game looks absolutely stunning. Coming out of nowhere, a game featured at Gamescom named Doke V looks extremely impressive. The trailer shows off a lot of interesting game mechanics and a lively open world. Gamescom 2021 ended with an extended look at Death Stranding Director's Cut. Jeff Keighley's pal and video games legend Hideo Kojima guided viewers through the new content that's included in the expanded edition of the 2019 title. The Director's Cut launches on PlayStation 5 September 24th. If it wasn't such a packed season, I think I'd actually play the Director's Cut because I missed the original game on September 24th, but it's packed around there. I'll be finishing up Deathloop, starting up Kena, then we're going to be getting into October where shit's just going to be coming out.
Yeah.
But Doke V, though. I want to talk about Doke V.
Okay. I've looked at 15 seconds.
You didn't watch the trailer?
No.
Jordan, pull up the
Doke
Doke V trailer.
It was
We're
chibi,
watching
wasn't it?
Kind of.
I think it was kind of chibi.
Pull it up. Dokev.
But it looked like it had...
Capital V.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Chibi characters.
Mm-hmm.
But the background looked like you had the highest HD texture pack you could get on Minecraft.
Sure. It looks really good.
And that's all I remember.
I don't know why you can just say it looked good.
But because it looked like that fake kind of good. Like
that fake kind of good.
Well, no. Hear me
It's by the Black Desert Online, guys.
Yeah, I know. But imagine a super good HD Minecraft texture pack. And you're looking at the water, and it's got like that crispness.
Yeah, it looks good. It looks
and
really
then
good.
you look over a little bit, and it's just something is pixelated, and it just makes me cringe.
No, dude, I want them to bring back a super duper graphics pack with the next on Minecraft, because they were supposed to come out with that, but they delayed it indefinitely. They said it's not coming, which sucks. That was the one that was
gonna
like
a fourth cow skin or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I am. But play this at 1.25 speed. it's a long trailer, and also it's gonna make it. Just hit the little settings.
I've heard a lot of things,
and then
I
should
paid
say
attention to none of them.
Playback speed. There we go.
In anticipation that you would do something like this.
Make you watch it.
Yeah.
Too bad you can't hear the sick ass track that's playing. Look at this, bro.
Yeah. See, this is what I'm saying.
Now, have you seen the entirety of this trailer? So have you only seen like this clip?
We get to about here, and I stopped watching.
Oh, nah, bro. Oh, this game's completely different. Oh.
I was like, I don't want to. What the heck's going on?
This game's not what you think it is, bro. Watch this shit. This game looks awesome. Like, when you're watching this, it's just like, okay, it looks okay. This shit looks cool. I'm into, like, riding and going fast.
Sure.
Riding a skateboard.
Okay.
Right. Oh, we got an umbrella.
Okay, Breath of the Wild.
We're double jumping. Check this out. Boom.
What is this?
Spam. We're an adult.
Nice, sexy adult now.
Yeah. Check it out. There's a little monster. We're going to fight it. We're going to summon our monsters and fight it. Oh, shit.
Okay. Particle effects, relax.
No, particle effects on 10 for this game. Is that Mewtwo?
Mewtwo?
Nobody knows.
No, it's Deadmau5.
Do you hear this soundtrack, Jordan?
Is that a disco ball?
It's going crazy.
What the hell is this, bro?
Dude, I told you that this game
is Monster Hunter.
No, bro. It's Pokemon. you capture them and you fight with them. It's Pokemon, bro. Got longboard.
It's cool. I'm not charmed.
I'm intrigued as fuck, and I'm stoked. Look at this, bro. Now we're rollerblading. Look at this movement. I like it, dude.
It looks too nice. Okay, that was some Digimon stuff.
Bam.
Okay, yeah, this is Digimon as hell right now. What is that? Great Salmon? What? The heart emoji?
Cool abilities, bro. We're flying. We're shooting.
I don't know. It seems more like
A rocket
Digimon
launcher?
than Pokemon.
There's a ball. Well, you capture these things. and you
Yeah,
fight
but it's
with
like
them.
it seems like there's like
Look,
a
you can just-
digital
grapple hook in the
invasion
air.
kind of thing going on. Like it seems. Why is this? It looks too good.
Look, you're fucking swinging. You can ride a llama. Wait till you get look at jet ski. Jet ski. Like a little car. Fucking you're in a little car. Dude.
What's bad about the game?
Dude, I guarantee there's probably a lot bad, but I'm super into it.
I want to know because there's gotta be something that
It's from the
makes it
black. It's from the
unplayable.
Black Desert guys, so you gotta remember that game's a little.
No.
Look, it's a fucking panda with boxing gloves. Actually, that was a polar bear with boxing gloves. You got a clock with headphones, and a fucking an anteater. Like, come on, see, you capture it.
That's
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters. Capture it. Your dudes are dancing. You're dancing. Fucking rocking out. Matty Treehouse.
Yeah, that's Digimon.
Let's go, dude.
Okay.
Dude, bro. There you go. All right. Thank you, Jordan. Thank you. I'm excited.
I'm waiting. You know what? Here's what's wrong with the game. Here's my shot in the dark for what's gonna be wrong with the game.
It's from
All
the
the
Black Desert
Pokemon
guys,
you catch,
remember.
NFTs. That's the catch. That's the kicker.
So you play a game to get NFTs? That's money.
Then why isn't Blanco's doing good?
I don't know.
Each vinyl is hand designed by an artist. You control a piece of art.
You stoked for
My
Dokkan?
ass.
You like Pokemon? You can
I
catch
do.
them all?
I was not charmed. I was intrigued.
Yeah.
I was like, why does it look so good?
Crisp. Yeah.
It's like they heard the only complaint Pokemon fans had was their games look like ass,
And
and
they
they were
said-
like, "We'll fix that."
Yeah, let's make that. I don't know. I'm excited. Netflix begins testing mobile games in its Android app in Poland. I didn't have. There's no segue. Sarah Perez at TechCrunch. Netflix today announced that it will begin testing mobile games inside its Android app for its members in Poland. At launch, playing subscribers will be able to try out 2 games, Stranger Things 1984 and Stranger Things 3.
Wow.
Titles that have previously been available on Apple App Store, Google Play, and in the case of the newer release on other platforms, including desktop and consoles. While the games are offered to subscribers from within the Netflix mobile app center tab, users will still be directed to the Google Play Store to install the game on their devices. Just wait. I don't know. Well, because those games normally cost.
Oh, fair.
Yeah. To then play, members will need to confirm their Netflix credentials.
Sure.
Members can later return to the game at any time by clicking play on the game's page from inside the Netflix app or by launching it directly from their mobile devices. It's still very, very early days, and we will be working hard to deliver the best possible experience in the months ahead with our no ads, no in-app purchases approach to gaming, a Netflix spokesperson said about the launch, which is the Apple Arcade method a little bit. The
Yeah.
no ads, no in-app purchases, which is working out for an Apple Arcade. They're making cash on that. This is a weird thing. Remember, it's only in Poland to very specific users, not everybody. So this is like the early days, like they say. But I think this kind of gives us more of an idea what they're trying to do. Because before we thought, are they streaming? Are they?
Yeah. Now we know what we're doing.
Yeah, this is kind of.
They're just giving you a discount on the Google Play Store,
Well, yeah, I guess that's what it is.
and you can just launch your game from Netflix.
Yeah.
So you can't play this.
You
So,
can play these
hold on.
games. You can play these games already on there, but they are money.
So I can't play it on the Roku.
No.
That was the
Well-
whole thing I was interested.
Well, this is because they're testing mobile games. They haven't talked about all games. This is just their mobile.
Well, it says inside its Android app.
Yeah, they're testing the mobile games, and then because Netflix said they don't want to do games, not just mobile games. This is just them testing the mobile games portion of their thing. So we haven't seen the other stuff.
Well, it's still you can.
So will you be able to play in the Roku? I don't know.
I don't know. It just feels like go use here's a coupon code to save $5 on buying Stranger
Well,
Things.
you get it for free, but you're still paying for Netflix.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not intrigued yet.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
I need something more interesting.
This next section of the podcast, though, Mike, following the news.
Following the news. Right after.
Where we talk about historical releases in this week in gaming. It's that section that's called.
I'm not gonna stand.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Sorry, I looked ahead.
Sorry. Anyway, time to talk about this week in gaming.
Hey,
August 30th, Spider-Man on the PlayStation 1 in 2000. I don't remember playing that.
Not a great one as far as I remember. I think
Pikmin 2.
Spider-Man 2 the good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, good in quotes.
Well,
yeah.
the first good web slinging game. Right? Yeah.
Sure.
No, it was good.
I guess.
Don't act.
All right, whatever. Pikmin 2 in 2004.
Yeah, I didn't play.
And it's been 3 years since The Messenger came out. That kind of blows my mind a little.
Yeah, sounds about right.
And then Astral Train came out 2 full years ago.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know anybody else who beat that game.
You played it.
I did. And it was
Kind of came and went.
Yep.
Kind of forgot about it.
It was
Okay.
nice.
Decent, yeah.
I mean, it was a cool combat system. That's what, like, JRPGs always have, like, interesting combat systems.
Yeah.
When they're trying to, like, be different.
I played some other stuff this week I got to talk about.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. That just reminded me that I played a couple of demos.
But I don't know if I'm hype about, like, an Astral Chain 2 or something like that.
Yeah, I don't think so. August 31st,
cool.
Crash Bandicoot 1996.
The OG.
Elder Scrolls 2 Daggerfall 1996.
The OG.
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1999. OG Day, August 31st. September 1st, Mad Max in 2015. 6 years since that Mad Max game. Kind of crazy. Marvel's Avengers has been a full year since Marvel's Avengers.
Still ain't made a penny.
And what a year it's been. Spider-Man's still not out.
Don't remind me, dude.
Yeah, no.
That game, I wanted it to be good.
Yeah, me too.
And there's
So did I.
people who live in this bubble of that it's actually
Greg
a good
Miller.
game. Yeah, Greg Miller.
Yep.
I don't understand it. It's not good.
No. Jeff Grubb.
I can't keep playing it.
Yeah, no, I'm out on it. September 2nd, Wizard 101 in 2008. As you said, this game was for the rich.
It was very for the rich.
Because we were playing, we were playing like Club Penguin.
You played it?
Hell yeah.
You got money like that?
I didn't. My mom
I didn't even
did.
play WoW because I didn't have.
Yeah, I
money
know,
like
bro.
that.
It was Fusion Fall, fucking Club Penguin,
Pop Tropica.
Pop Tropica.
Pop Tropica.
Sug me.
Actually, I'm a Capricorn.
Capricorn.
No, but Wizard 101 was
Classic.
yeah. Like, it was like a reward
I
thing.
love Fusion
like
Fall though.
that was my first. Oh, I gotta give money to the game
Yeah.
to be good at it. That was the first pay to win game. That was where we started out.
It was a pay to play.
Well, yeah, you because I had a subscription, but yeah, Jordan is correct. You just
It was
paid.
pay to win as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That was the early days, bro. It was
Oh,
the early
dude,
days.
Neopets.
Yeah, Neopets. I love
man.
Fusion Fall. Fusion Fall was my game though.
I don't remember playing
The
Fusion
Cartoon
Fall.
Network MMO.
No, I didn't play it.
Oh, dude, I played the fuck.
I remember playing the
You
Big
can play
Ten
it in the
game.
modern era. I played it like 8 months ago.
The
Still hits. The
Ben
big
10.
Ben 10.
Yeah.
Ben 10 game.
There's a
browser.
Ben 10 carton. Yeah.
Yeah,
Super good.
I remember playing that. The Sims 4. 7 years since the Sims 4, which was the last Sims game. They're still updating the Sims 4. Just drop a new Sims, man. Come on, EA. What are you doing? What are you doing?
I don't know. I don't know why there's not another one.
Like
It would
EA.
clearly sell.
EA. Yeah.
What you
September
waiting for?
3rd, Diablo 3 in 2013. Classic.
People like that game.
That's a
Cla-
shout out.
Sick.
Do we honestly? I could go for some runs.
Yeah, play some Diablo 3.
I'm down.
I'm not opposed.
I've never seen past like the first couple.
I've beat that game
worlds,
a
whatever you call
plethora
it.
of times. So many times. Yeah. Rayman Legends 2013 as well. September 4th, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1+2. It's been a year since that already.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
you
crazy.
You were playing that. I
Played
was
the
playing
fuck out of it.
Astral Chain.
Yep. And then Astral
No,
Train.
2 years ago.
Yeah. Astral
Sorry,
Train
I was playing Avengers.
Yeah, you were playing Avengers. And then September 5th, a game that we never thought would get a sequel, but somehow did. Knack 2 in 2017.
Knack 2, baby.
What a weird
Shout
game
out
to get a
Donkey,
sequel.
Bro.
Yeah.
Made it on the Donda album. What a god.
I know. Now it's time to talk about the games we've been playing. So let me start with the stuff that I've been playing that was kind of fringe before we get into what we've been playing together, and then you played Yakuza.
No
Close.
Game Pass Club, bro?
No Game Pass Club because we didn't do a Game Pass Club game. Also, what I think, and I guess we should have had this conversation off there, but I think we should remove Game Pass Club during these busy seasons and implement it when it's a little more lax.
Well, we
and
know there's not going to be anything.
And play some off the wall stuff. Like we
Okay.
shouldn't do Game Pass Club for Halo. And the reason I say that is because I enjoyed not being restricted to the amount I could play or forced to play more of Psychonauts. I liked just being able to play it. And already having the restrictions of having to watch the 2 movies a week and keep up with other stuff, I enjoy just being able to play and not think about, okay, I can't get past this part, or I gotta get to this part, type of thing. And so I think we should implement Game Pass Club when there's not as many games coming out, and when it's like something off the wall, like not Halo or something like that.
Fair enough.
That's what I think we should do.
Fair.
And we didn't do it last week because we just forgot. But
Forgot
anyway,
it.
so I played the Riders Republic beta.
The beta.
I know Fielding really liked this game. I'm sorry, Fielding. Me and Chance played it. I did not like it.
Why not?
I did not like it. I don't know. They do a really cool thing where there's like, you could see like all the players that are playing that shit on the map. So there's like 2,000 players running around.
Damn.
The way they get away with that is they put like 64 players like in the instance, and the rest are like player ghosts.
Okay.
So it looks like the world's like really packed of people just doing crazy shit, and you're like, oh, riding your bike, and then some dude comes by with a snowboard like over your head and shit. It's kind of cool. The reason I don't like it is I don't think it controls well. What I think is, and me and Chance agreed on this, is it felt like a jack of all trades, master of none type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
The nature of the game with biking, snowboarding, skiing, the jetpacks, all of that stuff, it just felt like, because we're going to do all of these things, we can't do a single one of them really well. So each individual thing felt clunky, non-responsive, weird. The way you did the tricks, I was like, man, Skate does this way better. Steep does this way better. Doing the tricks on the bike just felt not good.
You'd rather
Not
be
really.
playing the individual game.
And I still think there's something here for people, especially because it's still like a crazy, fun, joyous like time of like, oh, there's like so many characters. And when you're doing the mass race, when you're like riding your bike and then you do like a ramp and you go through like a little portal and you come out the other side with the jetpacks, and that's cool. And then you transition and fall down on your surfboard. Why I keep saying that? Your snowboard or whatever. Like that stuff's tight, right? That's really cool. It's a really cool concept. But all in all, I just think like it just doesn't hold up super, super well.
Yeah.
So I didn't really enjoy it, and we immediately jumped over to Splitgate, which I am also playing more of Splitgate. Still enjoyable. Still having a fun time there. I played the Tales of Arise demo.
Okay.
That dropped. Tales of Arise, I was looking at it going in with the trailers and stuff. I was like, man, this is going to be the JRPG that gets me. This looks really good. No, not at all. The graphics.
I'll let you know when that game comes out.
Yeah. It has like the action combat and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, we're kind of doing it for me. The graphics looked really good, and just the nature of it looked really good. And I was like, okay, yeah. But it's still that weird thing where every time I play a JRPG, like I'm like, man, there's still like these things where it's like, why are we doing this? I don't know. So my qualms with it, the combat is weird. There's no way to target a specific enemy like that. I don't know. It's action combat, so that's nice. So like I was playing like a girl with like a gun, and you have different moves you can do. Like if you're in the air, you have different moves, or if you're on the ground, you have different moves, and you can cast spells and cast like healing and stuff like that. So that's really cool. Or you can go into like a pause menu and use items on people, take control of all the different characters, so you can do all their different type of combat styles. But you can't like lock onto an enemy. So if I'm trying to shoot a guy that's low health, sometimes I'm shooting a guy that's high health, and it's not whatever enemy's closer, because I tested that. And it's not, I don't know what makes me target an enemy. I tried using the right stick all over the place. There's no way to target a specific enemy, which I thought was just weird and odd. And I tried everything.
Did you Google?
Not in Google. So
I'm about to. How to target enemy.
Tales of Arise.
Mm.
But it still does that weird JRPG thing where the story's like, just weird, man. Just weird. Just JRPG stories, I guess.
Like it's fantasy, right?
Yeah, it's a fantasy thing.
Because I agree. I don't like fantasy JRPGs that much. Like Yakuza JRPG, way more my speed.
Yeah,
exactly
weird.
What I like.
Yeah, it's little instance areas. Once again, so it's not an open world thing that I thought going in with the trailers. It's like instance, so like Borderlands, but think even smaller areas, real small.
Yeah,
and then the way they do the combat is, they just do it like, I don't know, you can run around the world and pick stuff up and like open chests and stuff, but they just put fucking enemies in there.
As you will often face several enemies in a single fight, you will have to prioritize or focus on specific targets. Push L stick as you hold L1 to change your current target.
Why couldn't you just put it on R3?
You could also switch quickly to the nearest target by simply pressing L1.
Weird.
So Google would have helped you on that one.
Yeah, it would have, but like LB is also the way that you use your because I didn't think LB was lock on, because LB is how you use your teammates' special attacks and your combo attacks.
Like you would have to hold it.
You
and
hold
hit X.
LB and you hit like X and you use your combo attack with your. So why would I know that was fucking also lock on? I don't know, man. But anyway,
that was me with Pyschonauts earlier, where I was like, I completely forgot you could lock on in that game until.
Oh yeah.
I got into.
I never do.
Yeah, I never do either. Well, we'll get to that.
Yeah.
We'll get to that.
But so what they do is you're in this open area. They just fucking put enemies in there. Like they feel just oddly placed, random. And I'm like, why is there a group of weird ass things here? I don't know. Like none of them feel like integrated into the world. Like they're just massive fucking enemies that are just standing in an area.
See, I don't like that. Xenoblade does it good, because you played some Xenoblade where there's like one giant ass thing that's like level 80 and you'll be like level 12 and everything else around you is like just smaller dudes. Yeah. And you're in nature, so like it makes sense.
Yeah, but even still, Xenoblade, it's like Xenoblade but on 10, where it's like sometimes you're just looking at it and you're like, man, why are these enemies here? Like, you know, and they do that and then you walk up to it and then it does a and then takes you into a little circle where you fight them. Yeah. It's like, man, come on, man. All right, whatever. So I'm not enjoying that. I think that's all I played of those two things in Splitgate. Then I've been playing some Pyschonauts 2. You've been playing as well. This is the big game that we've been playing this week. Of course, this dropped. They dropped it early.
I've been excited
Tim Schafer,
for a long time now.
Tim Schafer just texted, hey, man, we dropped it a few hours early just because we could. Let's go ahead, go download it. And I was like, let's get in there. I'm downloading it right now. So playing a lot of Pyschonauts 2. I think Pyschonauts 2, at least for me, not for you, but for me, sleeper hit of the year, I think.
I knew this was probably going to be my favorite game I played this year.
Yeah, going in, I was
just cause.
Not super into 3D platformers. Art style's fucking weird. I watched Mike play the first one. I don't think I'm into that. I've watched the trailers. I don't think I'm into this at all. But I'm going to try it. There's nothing out yet. I got a couple more weeks before bangers start coming. Let's just download it. And then I downloaded it and I was like, shit, boy, I'm in. I'm locked. And so I was locked in. I don't know how much good I could say about Pyschonauts 2. It's definitely going to be in the conversation for Game of the Year once we start talking about our personal top 5s and then giving points to games to see what the synced up a Game of the Year is at the end of the year. But Pyschonauts 2 is definitely going to be in that conversation and may end up at the top of the list. We still got the rest of the year to go, and there's a lot of bangers to come. But it's definitely in that conversation of my favorite games that I played this year.
Immense charm,
so much charm,
great humor. The world's beautiful. The games don't. I don't know why, but no other game does the weirdness and the colorfulness that Pyschonauts does. Yeah, like you just don't see that in games these days anymore.
It's Tim Schafer with his writing and his art style and stuff. Tim Schafer's writing in this, every single joke lands. And there's a bunch of clever ass jokes too, where you're like, man, like that took thought to write this joke. Yeah, and it's not a joke that's there to make me laugh, but it's a joke that I look at and I'm like, man,
like sometimes there's moments,
you cheeky bastard.
There's moments where like a character will say something and Raz will just sit there and stare at him like,
and then it holds on his face. In the
all right,
mild spoiler for a mild joke in one of the levels. In the level, well, I won't spoil the level, but there's a commercial section.
Yep.
And then Raz like walks by, and then the camera like pans to him, and he's like, "The fuck?" And then you look, and then they all attack you. I was rolling. I was like, "That's hilarious. That's like a funny way." He just walks in front of the camera, and the camera's like, "What the fuck?" And then it's like, "Oh shit!" And it totally breaks the thing. Super good.
I went through the whole dialogue line with Sam in the diner.
Talk to Sam. Oh my god!
It went on for so long,
and it was so funny.
Every line was just hit after hit after hit.
Where'd you learn to make pancakes? Prison. So good. I just could not. But it's just so much charm. So much. It's so enjoyable. Every single level is very distinctive, very charming. They take a theme, whether it's bowling, music.
They set it to the max.
Yeah, and they turn that up to 10, and they make a unique level with unique like. Not always unique mechanics. Like sometimes you learn a new power, or sometimes it's just a specific thing in that level that's unique to that level that you'll never see anywhere else.
But you'll use your powers in like very weird ways that you wouldn't have before.
So like the casino level, the early on one, like all the different like gambling games, cool, you know, different things, and it makes you kind of mind blown of like, damn, like this had to take a lot of work because there's specific things that are programmed where in most games you're like, man. Like I was saying with Riders Republic, they try to program a bunch of different ways to play the game. Yeah. And I think that comes to a detriment of the game. That happens here as well with the different mini games and stuff.
But it works.
And it works
like
quite
when you're doing a Plinko machine, right?
Yeah.
Like you're just, why does it doesn't feel super clunky. Yeah. It feels nice. Yeah. There's just when you do the heart race. Yeah. Like there's just so many different things where you're like, this just works perfectly.
I agree. And
it doesn't feel clunky.
The story's good. I've got to a point in the story where I'm like, oh shit, like shit's like happening, like it's on 10. You haven't got there yet, but it's like, okay.
Because
like,
the first game, I will say, the story was okay, but it was mostly about the characters.
yeah,
You would, and that's like the whole thing. You go into these characters' minds and you help them solve their mental problems or whatever, or that was always the focus. And then they still somehow make that work super well in this game and actually have a story that I'm like super interested in.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested in the story. All the characters great. I don't know what else I can really say about this game. The only detriment of this game that I have right now is the melee combat.
Yeah.
The melee, not the combat. It's just the meleeing in the combat.
Yeah,
I'm fine with the combat, like throwing out the spells and then like pulling an enemy towards you.
But
with
like
the
you'll try
connection.
and double attack a melee and dash, and then it'll be buffered, and then you just start buffering a bunch of stuff.
And sometimes I'm just getting hit when I'm like, man, what? Like when I'm certain enemies that I'm dodging away and I'm like, man, I should have dodged that. There's just like some stuff like that. But the combat is so minimal to the experience of the game. It's really the platform, the puzzle solving, just enjoying the jokes that are happening. Jack Black's in this game. His level's great. Yep. You're about to hit that level. It's a fantastic level. Just so much good shit in that game.
Yep.
It's really good.
And
that's all I
love it. I played that. And then I also played Yakuza. I can't remember if I had started it before last week's podcast. But
you did. You talked a little bit about it last week.
I might have. And I've played some more. It's really good. It's fun. It's exactly my type of game, which is kind of weird because I think Pyschonauts is as well. I think I just like fun games. But like, hear me out. Hear me out though. Hear me out.
Why?
Something like well, no, hear me out. Love
I'm
Cuphead.
listening. Okay.
Hate Dark Souls.
Okay.
All right. You're with me.
Sure.
That's it. I feel like that explains it.
Like games with like character?
Character, charm.
Okay.
Like I don't know what it is. Like I don't
Games that don't take themselves seriously.
Yeah. Like
Okay.
I don't want to play Far Cry 6 at all.
Yeah, okay.
But I might try it.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Okay.
Deathloop
what you're saying.
is somewhere in the middle ground there. I don't know.
Apparently it's hitting like everyone's giving it
I don't
a
know.
lot of praise.
But like 12 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like it.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Most people didn't. I'm trying to figure out a way to explain it.
I think I get what you're saying.
Like, I don't know. It's hard for me to explain. Because I don't go into video games to like have huge serious moments. Like Last of Us.
Mm-hmm.
Good game. I recognize it. That's a great game.
Yeah.
Exactly how you feel about Eminem.
Mm-hmm.
How I feel about Last of Us.
Okay.
I recognize it for the greatness it is.
Well,
Nah, for me, bro.
Fair enough.
Like it's too serious. I don't come into I don't play games to feel those like visceral emotions and like have times like that. I don't know. So even though Yakuza and Pyschonauts are like very different games, completely different, they hit that same
note.
Yeah, and they make me just enjoy every moment I'm playing that game.
Yeah.
So
Fair enough. Now it's time for Reader Mail.
Reader Mail.
You can get your question read on the show by writing into
I don't have
synceduppod@gmail.com or by writing into the Reader Mail submissions tab of the Discord.
or both.
Where we might read
both.
your question on the show. Just like Fielding, he wrote in. In games that have skill trees, which paths do you tend to take? I'm partial to any stealth powers games tend to offer. For me, it's movement.
It depends.
It's always movement.
So there's like different things. Usually, just if it's just like buffs to stats, it's always just gonna be damage first.
Yeah.
I want to deal as much damage as possible.
Mm-hmm.
If it's more like stealth, movement, utility, stuff like that.
It's whatever's like speed. Anything that's like, we're gonna make it like if it's skill trees where you can learn skills and those skills are like just weird and like arbitrary. Like I'm not really gonna use them where it's like ones where it's like you get this spell that gives you fucking critical hit boost for 30 seconds. Like I'm not gonna get that shit. I don't want that. I don't want to deal with that. But if it's like a thing where it's like, oh, you can use this move to dash or do something like that. Like I'm always gonna any like buffs or debuffs. I'm always gonna put those to last, and I'm always gonna get like main skills first of like actual abilities. Or if it's something like Borderlands, I'm always going to pick shit like SMG shotguns, movement speed up, shit like that, critical hit up, things that are going to make the gameplay like incredibly quick.
Yeah. I just always focus on whatever helps me get more DPS out.
Yeah.
Like if it's like I'm trying to remember some of the ones from Borderlands, like where you get a second turret.
Mm-hmm.
I would do that.
Yeah.
Just so I could deal more damage. Anything that
Yeah, and then I do that until I get to the end of the game, and then I just Google what the best build is, and I'll just do that.
I don't think I have ever done that.
I do that shit all the time.
No, I figure out, because usually in the early game, I figure out what weapon or like what, usually what weapon I like the most, and then I just kind of build towards that path.
Yeah.
Like in Assassin's Creed.
I always
Valhalla,
do that.
I did that.
Do that until the end, and then I just Google the best thing.
No,
but
then
Valhalla, you can end up getting everything, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but Valhalla, I just went whatever
Yeah.
helped me do more damage with the weapons I was using the most, and then everything else was kind of arbitrary. I was just whatever fit into the combat style I was already using, because I didn't like to gain moves that I wouldn't use.
Yeah. Spencer also writes in, do you think that we'll see in our lifetime the indescribably massive titan that is Nintendo fall? No. Lucas writes in, what game series have you never been able to get into? Sorry, Spencer. No, there's just no way, bro.
Absolutely no
It's
way.
Nintendo.
How
they
would they?
They almost single-handedly saved the gaming industry, and no matter how wrong they do, everyone just continues to buy their shit, and it's going to be that way in perpetuity. What game/series have you never been able to get into, despite the genre being one that you typically enjoy? My answer would be the Xenoblade games. I'm trying to think of an example. Game/series that I've never been able to get into. Uncharted. I like those like single-player linear games. I've never been able to get into Uncharted. Can't really do it. I don't know. What do you got?
I don't know.
I don't enjoy any JRPGs. Like, what genre do I enjoy the most?
And there's a game in that genre that everybody loves that you don't.
Yeah. Like, I enjoy FPSs a lot. So is there an FPS that I didn't like? I like Battle Royales, but I've gotten into all of them at one point in time. For me, I don't think there's not really much like singular games that I don't like that are in a genre that I like. If I like the genre, typically I'll like the game.
Binding of Isaac.
You like roguelikes and you don't like Binding of Isaac. That's fair.
I think that's an answer to that question.
In the spirit of the question, yeah. But I pretty much liked every roguelike I play. Usually it's like I can tell before and I just don't play the game. So I guess it's hard for me to think
like
of.
I
off
could
the
say
cuff.
like the older Final Fantasies.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like I like JRPGs. But there's like a plethora of them that I wouldn't want to play though.
There's just too many though.
There's so many of them that I like a small sliver of them.
Yeah.
And it's like I have to like the idea of the game before I even touch it.
Yeah.
So like I don't know. I think Binding of Isaac is an easy answer for me.
All right, there you go. That's it for this episode of the Synced Up Podcast. Thank you for watching or listening. Go to youtube.com/syncedupodcast. Subscribe to the YouTube feed. Do that, please.
Was this the most flubbed episode?
Probably, dude. I did a lot.
There was a lot.
It was a bunch. It was a bunch, mate. But yeah, support us on Patreon at patreon.com/syncedup for $5, or you can get access to the post show that we're about to do for you guys. If you didn't, we'll see you tomorrow on the movie pod, and if you did, we'll see you in a few minutes.
Goodbye.